5 China Coast Guard ships fired water cannons against a Bureau of Fisheries and Aquatic Resources vessel for about an hour and rammed it 6 times near Escoda Shoal in the West Philippine Sea on Sunday, August 25. The China Coast Guard ship with bow number 4202 first fired a water cannon at the port side of the vessel about 20 kilometers from Escoda at 1:46 p.m. but it did not directly hit the fishery agency's vessel Datu Sanday. The water cannon from the same China Coast Guard ship finally hit the vessel at 2:13 p.m., 2 minutes after a China Coast Guard ship with bow number 21551 rammed and damaged its starboard side. Minutes later, the China Coast Guard ship that first rammed the Datu Sanday also fired its water cannon at Datu Sanday's starboard side. At times, the China Coast Guard ships simultaneously fired their water cannons, targeting the port and starboard side and the communication equipment of the vessel. There was no let-up in the firing of water cannons until 3:02 p.m. Members of the media, including a reporter from the Philippine Daily Inquirer, were also aboard the Philippine vessel. According to the Bureau of Fisheries and Aquatic Resources, the communication and navigational equipment of its ship were damaged. Some of the windows and ceilings were also damaged, and a wooden chair was cut in half due to the impact. The ship also suffered an engine failure, aborting its humanitarian operation to bring supplies to fishermen at Escoda alongside its maritime patrol there. A crew member of the Philippine ship, who has joined several maritime patrols and has been exposed to water cannon attacks by the China Coast Guard, said this was the worst incident he had experienced. A People's Liberation Army Navy ship with bow number 626 and several China Coast Guard vessels attempted to encircle and block the Datu Sanday several times, even as the Filipino crew issued at least 26 radio challenges telling the Chinese to stay clear of their route. Meanwhile, the National Security Council disputed Beijing's claim that Philippine personnel fell overboard and were rescued by the China Coast Guard while on their way to Escoda Shoal. According to the National Security Council, the China Coast Guard was geared towards obstructing the mission to resupply Filipino fishermen with diesel, food, and medical supplies.